birthday in Advent. Who remembers what Advent means again?
Advent means what we are counting down to a special day.
Yeah, and what special day?
The day where Jesus was born, Jesus' birthday.
Jesus' birthday or Christmas. Right?
But it's not our birthday.
No, not our birthdays.
It's Jesus's, because Jesus was born on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Day.
It's our holiday.
And Advent means a time of waiting. Waiting. We're waiting for Jesus to be born. And we're waiting, right, for Jesus to come, and we're so excited. And these last couple of weeks, we've been sharing some different creche sets with you all. And this week, we're going to be sharing a very special creche set. Evelyn has it here. Hold it up. Hold it closer so they can see. This creche came from Bethlehem. And it was gifted to Evelyn from our previous minister, Jim Kearney, when Evelyn was baptized. He gifted this to her. And it came right from Bethlehem, which is pretty special, isn't it? Now, our first week, who did we add to the creche?
Mary and Joseph.
Mary and Joseph.
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 Not Joseph.
And
Joseph.
last week, who did we
Joseph.
add? Last week, who did we add to the creche?
Last week, we added... Noonan. No, Noonan. The shepherds.
The shepherds. That's right.
Noonan.
And so this creche, we can't take away or add pieces to it because it's all connected. But we're going to talk about some very special members in here. So we have Mary and Joseph, but who else do we see in there?
So you might not be able to see him, but it's baby Jesus.
But besides Jesus, because we're still waiting for Jesus to come, but who else is in there?
There's two
Lucas,
sheep.
who else? Okay.
I sometimes pretend these are like me and Lucas. And one's me and one's him.
And we have a Lucas sheep and an Evelyn sheep. Now, why are there sheep next to where baby Jesus is going to be born?
That's because baby Jesus was born in a stable.
In a stable.
And when Mary and Joseph went to Bethlehem, they didn't have any spot to sleep, so they slept in a stable.
Yeah, and remember, we don't prepare for this before we record, so I'm very happy that you answered the way that you did. Now, why were Mary and Joseph going to Bethlehem?
They had to go to the spot where they was born.
They had to go to the place where they were born, where they came from. So they came from Bethlehem, so they had to return to Bethlehem because the people in charge wanted a list of everybody. So you had to go back to your hometown. And when they got to their hometown, everyone from all over the place was returning to Bethlehem, so all of their shelters were full. Lucas? All of their shelters were full, and there was nowhere for them to stay. And so when Mary started to have her little baby, he was born
in a stable.
In a stable next to the sheep. What other animals might have been there beside him?
And there's not those exact animals in there. There's only the sheep, but there was cows and donkeys.
Cows, donkeys. Yeah, probably.
Horses.
Yeah, maybe a lot of dirt probably and hay.
Yeah.
Right? You were not born in a stable. Where were you born?
In a hospital.
In a hospital. They didn't have hospitals like that back then, did they? So we are getting closer. We're still waiting, but we're in our third week. We've got one more week to go, and then Jesus' birthday is going to be here. Lucas, do you want to come back while we say our prayer? No, we've lost him. Okay, Evelyn, will you pray with me?
Yes.
Ready? This is the same prayer that we've been saying for the last couple of weeks. So I need your hands. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Dear God,
we
prepare our eyes for wonder. We prepare our ears for music. We prepare our hands for compassion. We prepare our hearts for joy. And we prepare our lives for you.
For you.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good week.